It's a good morning. Good morning, folks. We are here. First, you can see the chart. We are expecting news in the next 5 seconds. You can see the chart. The GDP news. My oh my. Now let's do a quick view. This is the economic calendar. We just had GDP news now at 2 a.m. Eastern time, and now it's the London Open has kicked in. We're going to be here until 5 and see if we'll get something. Don't forget to subscribe, like and share the video. It really helps. I don't care what the numbers are doing. All I just know that we had an high impact news today. In the euro, we have a bank holiday, the French and German bank holidays. They might be low liquidity in the euro, but we'll see. But maybe there will be more liquidity. And today in the New York session, it's one of the greatest sessions because of this red folder news, the core retail sales and the retail sales. We will surely get something in the New York session or even early London. Let me take you back to this execution that I had. This actually, we're currently at $3.1 million and we are up $170,000. We executed yesterday. If you left the live early, we had our execution time frames. Yeah, we had executed down here. This is actually the London close, I think. That time executed down there, put a stop loss there, moved it, but price has not yet started. If it reverses completely, we will now look for another trade idea, but as for now, we're still bullish, as you can see in that execution. Now let's go back to the charts, and here is where I'll spend most of my time. Now also give me an audio check if you can hear me, so that I can know that I'm proceeding on well. Give me an audio check in the live chat. The sound is perfect. Nice. Now let's kick it in. We are here in the Great British Pound. Going to start the weekly or the monthly. Let me delete everything. Start afresh. In the monthly, we are starting with the Great British Pound. Let me mark something here. If you're going down, price might want to fill this fair value gap. You see this thing in the monthly. If you're going down, if you're going to sell, price might want to come and fill this unfinished business, still a fair value gap here. If price wants to go down, that will be its main objective. Also, prices are swept the previous week low, price swept it, and that's why I'm also supporting my bullish analysis. We are also leaving this swing high, price has not touched it. This is the weekly. Now that's the weekly BSL. Another thing is also price has swept that. Will automatically know price has swept that. Let's just mark it. Let's not assume it. Price swept that previous week low. Now here in the daily, so things are coming to get so much interesting as of me. Here you see price has swept that previous week low. This, it has swept it. At the same time, on Wednesday, price swept Tuesday's low. If we are really bearish, if price is not saying that we are bearish because it swept here the swing high, this swing high, this daily swing high, it swept it, then now start declining. But this is something which is getting more interesting. Here, this is a daily order block. This is a daily order with bullish order block. Price has not yet swept, has not yet closed inside this daily bullish order block. It's just coming, rejecting it, coming, rejecting it. At the same time, price here swept the previous day low on Wednesday, and still bullish, bearishness because of this 1, 2, 3, and also today is Thursday. Today is Thursday. Price might reverse all the way through up here. Thursday, a weekly profile of Thursday, that usually Thursday price usually reverses. That's a weekly profile. You might want to expect price to time. If it doesn't reverse on this Thursday, it may reverse obviously tomorrow, and being reversing, that will be a bullish bias, and I would love to anticipate in that bullish bias maybe today in London or New York, and tomorrow during London or New York, but mostly London. I don't love trading Fridays past 9 a.m. Another thing, this is a daily bullish order block. I'll be marking it there. I'll also show you tomorrow if price reaches. I'll tell you, did I tell you that this was a bullish order block? I'll just do that. At the same time, that daily bullish order block that price was rejecting, here in the 4 hour, let me use the week. Also the week. You see in the 4 hour, price touched it, then rejected it. Now it's discount array, discount. Now we look for premium. And also price, we are not seeing price sweeping a certain low, but we'll just be patient and see. dropping down to the hourly, see how price is rejecting these. Here we are in a higher time frame liquidity, like the daily bullish order block. I might assume this also a order block this, order block that. I might assume this order block. Prices when touched it, then boom. I want to go down and mark the midnight opening price. It's really itching me, so that's there is where I'll get my precision. Just there. Now there we have the midnight opening price. Now let me see. This one kind of an SMT 14.5, 14.5. Yeah, they're both highs. They're both. If you can look, the 14.5 yesterday's candlestick in the 15-minute time frame. I think that's an SMT, like a continuation SMT. That's according to me, a continuation SMT, because the candlestick at 14.5 in GBP USD, the same candle at 14.45 yesterday in Wednesday 13th in the Euro USD, and it's not visible. Oh, it's here also, the 14.45 in the DXY. Those highs, let me just mark them for clarity's sake. They might be SMTs, I'm not sure, but the way DXY is pumping up, something that not a good idea. Nope. The way the Euro USD is declining, now let's look at the SMT of 0.45 and 1.45, 0.45 and 1.45. Nope, it's violated. I thought it would have made an SMT telling us that we continue declining. Now, leaving the midnight opening price, I might change my bias. I was bullish, yes, but you can see now price is inside a 15-minute fair value gap, and it has touched, you see, discount. It has touched it, then came to a premium. Now let's see if you'll see a discount. Let's see if I may be wrong. The 5-minute, price touched it smoothly. You might want to, I think it's probably a sell here, but we're going to disobey the midnight opening price. Yes. Now to the 1 minute. See, we are below the midnight opening price, and what I was expecting, expecting bullish prices. Let's look what's happening in the hourly. The hourly time frame. price has not yet filled that, but this is hourly time frame. This is an hourly order block. This is an hourly order block, and price from an order block. I want to see price coming up high. I'll use these ideas in the higher time frame. If I don't get something and I'm feeling ish about this, see here in the 4 hour, this is an order block, and from order block we want price to rally up higher and higher. But from a discount array, what price is touching the premium? There is nothing. Is this well, let's say this is an order block. No, I have never seen such an order block. Maybe if it's the new one. If price will still decline lower, I'll sit on my hands and buy during the New York session. But usually there's something I want to say. Usually you see this Thursday, the whole from London session to the New York to the London close, there is usually you can buy and sell in the same day, and one of them usually gives you a greater move. But if you are selling on a Thursday, it's something I'm not going to sit on and watch. I'm not going to sell on a Thursday yet. The weekly profile always tells us on Thursday price usually reverses. You might want to anticipate or be in that move of buying when we are reversing on a Thursday especially. This is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Wednesday. Then today on a Thursday. Yeah, things were not clear. I've come back to the 1 hour time frame. Yeah, I believe this is an order block. If price closes below it, I'll enter another retracement to a fair value gap. In the 15-minute, nah, I'm not selling. You see that price starts that fair value gap, I ain't selling. I'm only looking for buys. This is below the midnight open price, and according to my execution in rules, always love to buy and try to buy or sell below the midnight opening price and sell above the midnight opening price. The only thing I'm going to do an exception in that rule, if when price declines post 12, price starts to decline, that's when you'll want to now sell, like a continuation sell into the higher time frame. Post 12 a.m., that's when price starts to decline, that's when you'll want to continue selling. The first retracement to a fair value gap or an order block in the 15-minute time frame or the 5-minute time frame. But as for now, I'll only be interested in selling or in buying because we're still below the opening price. In the 1 minute, this decline here. To the price rallied up, and also no, I'll use a fair value gap in the 5 minutes. If things are not clear, I'll use the fair value gap in the 5 minutes. But this fair value gap has this is the 5-minute fair value gap, but it is below the midnight opening price. That selling, not for me. I want to watch what price does, but selling there, it's only a good luck for you if you sell. No, we're not selling. Yeah, we buy. Where do we buy? We buy here. You see this? This is a great fair value gap below the midnight opening price. But is there any market structure shift in the 5 minute? Sounds great. Below the midnight opening price, after price had touched a 5 minute fair value gap or a 15 minute order block. Here is it, it's coming. Price touched a 15 minute order block. You see, a 15 minute order block. I'm expecting this to be an SMT for 2.5 and 130 in all Euro USD and GBP pairs, or Euro USD and GBP USD. There, it also touched a 15 minute order block. After touching it, I can see a market structure shift here. This is a market structure shift. Touched it, market structure shift, yes, there. Now, then a fair value gap. Market structure shift, this, I think this, then a fair value gap. Price created that fair value gap, I think. See, it's consolidating in that fair value gap, but that fair value gap is so huge. But do we say that our first entry is here, was here? Nope. Let's see if price comes to another fair value gap and totally respects it, but it has done it here. Market structure shift, I'm seeing how it has done there. Then this fair value gap, this is a very big fair value gap that I've never seen price staying like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16. More than 15 minutes in an entry, that's not a good buy, even if it's below the midnight opening price. I'll want something clear, and you see in the 5 minutes, I want something clear, and just want something clear. You can just put 0.02, the smallest size you can open, then put that stop loss in that 1.35140 level as stop loss. Buying a 0.01 or a 0.05 if you have a prop firm, but I love 3 accounts where even 0.01 can literally buy you bread. But how price is consolidating there? No. Even if it has done what I said, I was expecting this consolidation. It's not a good one. But we'll give it time. It's barely 23 minutes from our session open, 24 minutes from our session open, and we'll need to be patient. Or it's declining, or it's a sell. If it's a sell, I'll not be comfortable in selling this thing. Selling here, no. And it's below the midnight opening price. Good luck. It might be because see, this is a stop run in the 15-minute time frame. This is a stop run in the 15-minute time frame from 0.45. that sell, price declines. Comes into that fair value gap that was created between 1. Then if it's selling, it will probably go there. But for now, no entries made. I'll keep on sticking with my bullish bias. But if price declines, well and good. I'll not be a participant in that price action direction. Yeah, this one a good sell. See, internal range to external range. If it does that, I might want to buy during the 4 a.m. past 4 a.m. But at 4:30, I'm not going to execute anything from 4:30 because I'll just ended my live, and those times not a good time to trade. You'll probably want to wait for New York, but I'm bullish, still bullish, not changing bias. But if you can see my execution here from my 3 million account, which I want to trade it to 1 billion, we'll see if we do it for a month, this month. But this, I'm still bullish, if you can see. This is a trade that I entered yesterday. I entered it live, telling you that I'm expecting price to go higher and higher. Yes, I entered it live, and I put the stop loss, shown everything, every execution live. And also, I also have a video on how to use MT5 using the mobile app and the Android app. The videos are coming on today. It's just a busy schedule that I have. Back to our charts. Bullishness. Told you, put something there. This fair value gap, I don't want to see price coming below it, below this, and you are still below the midnight opening price. This is the only way I want to buy. Here is the only place I want to buy, because I don't want to see price I only want to see an entry in a fair value gap. If you are selling, hello, how are you feeling? If price disrespects this fair value group of hours, if price disrespect our fair value gaps, we'll probably hang on the lines but not do much. Let's keep it in the 1 minute time frame. Now if price comes below this fair value gap, below it, that's when I want to say another thing and see if we're probably wrong. And I'm seeing price coming below it, but we'll probably wait and put a stop loss there in this price level and see if we are going to get stopped out. Our first trade is going to get stopped out, then we'll see. We will be remaining with one chance of entering, then we'll call it a session, but I'll keep on reading price until even in the New York session. As you can see, the trade is going against us. You are still remaining with one chance, but anybody who is saying that you should be selling here, so that this is a stop run in the sell side liquidity, in the buy side liquidity, like this price does that, then start declining lower. Yeah, this stop run. Hope you know the turtle soup. The turtle soup. This soup. Apple turtle soup. Stop run. Luring traders to buy. Then boom, it dumps. I want to check things that will disqualify our trade idea. Yeah, it has disrespected this fair value gap. We are probably wrong, and anybody who bought, you might want to reduce the smallest risk that you have. But stop loss, keep it intact here, but price might want to reach it, and we'll enter another new position when price sweeps any certain low. The reason why I'm saying that we put a stop loss below this, because if we're really bullish, price will not want to disrespect an order block. This is below this price. 130. No, there is no SMT there. See also how price has respected this order block in the hourly. It might, price has not yet closed this 1 hour candle. It has not yet closed, but what I'm personally saying, that personally I am bullish on my own personal bias. Even if price declines to this sell side liquidity, it's okay. It will not be in my interest. But as for me, I'm bullish. Nothing much, nothing less. If price goes bearish against us, I'll just sit on my hands and wait for the good New York. New York session, I mean, yeah. Just being patient with price. But one thing, if price stays around my entry for 1 hour, if we reach at 3 a.m. and price has not moved 10 or 20 pips in my direction, I'll kill the trade idea. Even if I'm bullish and price has not moved, I'll just kill the trade idea. According to my experience, anytime price stays my entry and has not moved, it's going to be a high resistance liquidity run. But another thing, it might reverse from where I actually said that price will go. If we are bullish, price will decline. We'll just wait for until 3 a.m. and come back and see what price does. Yeah, 3 a.m. because that's the timeline that you'll see price doing its thing. And also this is a fair value gap. Another, if you are really bullish and nobody entered, I'm not saying this is a trade advice, I'm just saying this is another fair value gap. That 241 price has entered it. If you're bullish, price will. But in the next 15 minutes, this is me talking, in the next 15 minutes, if this price don't move in our direction, I'll like kill the trade, like abort the trade. Even if price has moved in my direction, I'll abort the trade and leave the smallest non-significant price move or smallest position I can hold that will not affect my account. But as for now, I'm giving it like the next 5 minutes. What exactly 3? I'll now want to see what price does. I'll not get out of my seat because it's yesterday that we learned that you should stay in price. But this price, the movement that is starting to move now vigorously, is telling me that we're going down. But let's watch it. It's behaving like we have news due. There is no news. Just wait for 2. I'll just wait for that 3 a.m. Yeah, in the next 15 minutes, let's see what price does. But anybody who is selling short, takufa vibaya. Taking something off. Why? price above the midnight opening price. It has disrespected it. That range was so little that I can't say that yeah, price is doing something that we wanted, like it's buying. Still not a good range to be proud of. The trader that we have predicted price will move to that direction, but I'll just keep it and watch what price does. Let's do a comparison in the euro. My oh my. In the euro it's also bullish. What has led to this bullishness? Nice, I've seen it. Now maybe our bias is being supported with the euro. Coming in and seeing setups. My friend was shocked. Below the minute opening price, bullish order block. 15-minute bullish order block. 15-minute bullish order block. Price, you see this very sweet setup. Like lead pipes. See there in the euro. Euro USD order block, price rallies. What's in the hourly same, not closing below the order block, rally up. The DXY, boom, dumping it. The Euro USD, the GBP USD. It's actually anybody who sold, you are really a professional one. But I'll keep my stop loss here down to this. I'll keep my stop loss to this low, not wanting price to come below it, and stick on these bullish prices until 5 a.m. I'll see what price does until 5 a.m. It might actually reverse. Let's see. Yeah, in the hourly. Yeah, I'll actually stick with this trade idea because this is another block. This is an hourly order block. Boom. I want my exit to be around there. I'm actually targeting a certain high. Let me show you there. This is my target objective, and I also know price will come if we are bullish. See that touching it, coming to this liquidity. If it doesn't, we were wrong, or maybe we were right. subscribe to that YouTube channel. See how price rallied up. Do you think price will decline? I don't think so. And this one 1445, remember when I said that, mentioned that price level 1445, 1445. I want to see price below it, like below it, lower low, high high, saying that yeah, we are continuing with that, and it's an SMT. Yeah, I think we're probably right in that direction. And also I'll put my stop loss below that. In my real account I've put a stop loss in 1.35147, but yeah, I think we're actually right, targeting this buy side liquidity here. I think price will come to this buy side liquidity if we are really bullish to this blue line. I don't actually like putting this thing here. Okay, I know it sounds attractive, but I love reading price how it is. That one is also. I'll just put it for a screenshot. Straight to the lead pipe. Doing it again, and I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it next week. I'll do it next month. I'll do it next year. I'll do it 10 years from now. I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it. Something that I could just watch price. Let's see what price does. I don't want to over leverage in this account of mine, the account that I had. This account is probably reading, currently it's at 300,000 up. I don't want to over leverage because it's price. Or do we risk the 300,000 now and over leverage to 1 billion? No, I'll not push it hard today. I'll not push it hard today. It's almost 3 a.m. I usually want to, every macro, I want to know what price, how many pips that has moved, you see, before that price level. The price has moved to like 15 pips. That's a good range for telling me that yeah, we are going up there. My levels are intact. Price is now starting to decline. If I had entered a very big position, 15 pip range, I would have removed something at 15 pips. I would have removed something if I had a big range. It is declining thoroughly to some certain fair value gap below the midnight opening. Oh my. You see, let me remove this one. I told you I love seeing price naked. Let me do a screenshot. I'll do another one when price reaches our target. Yeah, I'll remove that. It was a fake out, a fake thing there. You need to have precision. And you can see another entry, another entry. Fusion price now declines inside this fair value gap. You see that 5-minute fair value gap? It's also below the bid at opening price. If it comes below the bid opening price to this fair value gap in the 5-minute, which is below the midnight opening price, that is another buy for us to rally up here. But I already told you that was the best buy, where I told you there. Price has touched that fair value gap. Now coming up higher and higher. It will touch it again. Then boom, go up. But let's watch it. See how it has touched it, that fair value gap. Touched it, no excuse, then rally up. It wants to touch it again. It's actually 3. See how price stayed long in our entry. This price might completely reverse. See how it stayed long enough, like it stayed a very long time in our entry from 2 to 5. That was not a good idea of staying so long in our entry. And also see price is disrespecting. There is one bearish tone in the market. See inside that fair value gap, price is disrespecting it. Yep, we are wrong in our bullish bias. Price is really declining, like you see, but we are below the daily opening price. This is another good entry at 303. Is it a good entry? Maybe, I don't know. But still price is below the middle opening price, still rallying up higher. Then again. But let's be patient and watch what price gives us good feedback. Let's keep watching price. Even if it reverses, no problem, but I'll stick bullishness. If it's bearish, good luck for bearish people, for those who are selling short in this market. But as for me, I'll not do one. See how price constantly. Now let me show you what negates it. What negates it? See how price is below the middle opening price. It is still disrespecting this order block. It's touching it there, but since it disrespected a fair value gap, now that's why I'll now know that I am completely wrong. This now tells me that I'm completely wrong, dead. Told you when price stays so long in our entry, that was going to be a wrong idea. Yep, we were completely wrong in our idea. Yes, we were wrong, and price here. We'll just wait for price to hit our stop loss. Remember when we entered this fair value gap, stop loss at here. I will want to see Yeah, see this strong selling trend. Yeah, it has disrespected this order block. Nice. We are being told that we are wrong. Hope you used proper risk management. These declines are usually frustrating, but let's see what price does during this session, and we wait. Yeah, we wait for price to tell us its directional bias. But we are sticking with bullishness even if price declines. No worries, but I'll just stick with bullish bias. Not changing my bias. Even if it goes against me, I have no worries of it. Keep watching price. Let's see if price will actually be traveling smoothly to our stop loss. Courageously attacking our stop loss, and it's of no doubt, and we're chilled. Let's shoot this one. Another stop loss hit for today, but we will wait for it to be done, not concluding it, because price is really declining to our yeah, we are wrong. Yep, it's wrong, and I'm not going to do another entry until the New York session. Until the New York session open. If it's a losing trade, because we have entered only one position, if it loses and goes to a stop loss, not interested. Not interested in any way or in any form. Yup, it's a stop loss hit, but what a price action. Let's wait for stop loss to be hit, and we will end the live soon. first stop loss has been hit. I'll end the live soon. Down to here and to see it touching there. Before it touches there, I want to know so not told on price this consolidation, please. Products of using a stop loss. What a crazy price action. 1, 2, 3. See, it lowered us that we're buying, then it reverses completely. Let me see. There is no retracement to a fair value bet. But this was an each price action. We forced an entry. Price declines. I want to see price coming below. I want to see price. My stop loss is yet to be hit. My stop loss is yet to be hit, and it's going to be price comes below here. And if price is going to go down, I'm not going to participate in one. You see, thought it was an order block here. This one order block. Order block, price came, didn't even come to sweep this. So this is a fake out, and anybody is going to do a re-entry. Gonna die. This might be a consolidating one. Maybe we got something during the New York, but I'm not entering again. Price has really declined. Those are for people who do usually over leverage. Gonna die. See this, just not a good. Just not a good one. Telling us bye, even if it doesn't sweep this liquidity. Declined. Order block. Now, even if we had news. Now, let me say another thing. I have a lot of the videos piled up, a list of them that I need to create. Another thing is when Thursday consolidates, Friday will move. I'll also show you a journal of that particular statement. Our stop loss has been officially hit when it reaches that, yeah, it's just some 1 pip to my stop loss, and it has hit it. I've lost like my real account, it's 0.75%, high risk 0.75. bye bye. Declining. And here I didn't see any retracement to a fair value gap. It has not happened. It hasn't happened. Is this a sell-side liquidity sweep? This is a fake out in the 1 hour time frame here. I told you I have only 2 chances for today. Is this a fake out? Anytime a significant price move high is expected, always anticipate a measure of stop hands and buy stops. $14.5. 14.5. 14.5. 14.5 low should not be touched. You see this low, the ASCENT that I had mentioned. Oh, I deleted everything. If price goes below this, but this looks like a fake out coming to this area. Then if I see a market structure shift, I'll do the last trade. If I see a market structure shift, I'll do my last trade, or wait for New York. Generally just wait for New York. Zero 5, 0.5. Yeah, I admit you are wrong, but I've realized the trade so late. 0.45, 2.45, 2.45, 0.45. Look at that SMT. Look at that SMT. 0.45, 0.5 in the euro, high, 0.5 in the DXY. That has made a lower low with 2.5, and that one also 0.5. So it's generally signifying that price, the smart money have this price. Let's say it's 0, 0, and 2, 2. No, it's not visible. 0, 0, and 2. Nice. Bullish on DXY, bearish on GBP USD. We'll attack these lows. Because this is an SMT, this is lower low, meaning this price is so bearish. But if it's bullish, I ain't not interested in. Yeah, you see that? Yes, that should not be taking out. You see that? It has refused 14.5. See, I'm changing those things. My ideas are changing. I'm bullish, I'm bearish. Just be patient. My last chance in trading and accepting that I was wrong being a buyer here. Something is telling me that I should buy now below here after that stop run. But that thing buying, just holding strong to my bullish bias, is one thing that usually kills also my trades. Price has declined 14 pips. In fact, the last 1 hour 30 minutes, price has just consolidated for 16 pip range. No, 16 pips in a session. I wouldn't say that I'm the one who's wrong. I'll only say that I came to a trading day that price is consolidating. That's the only reason I'll say, and that's the only thing I'll say for this kind of, and I'm not going to press any other button. Not going to press any other button. This consolidation, it's not a good one. It's not a good sign of consolidation. And see, since the open, price has only moved 16 pips, 17 pips to our entry. Nah, I'm doing that. And anybody want to participate in long in shorts with this kind of price action and buying then selling? But I saw an SMT here that price is so bearish. The GBP USD is so bearish. So that's SMT there. Let's confirm with the euro. Let's have the midnight open. For the euro, nice. Actually didn't see that in the euro coming. You see, it has swept a 4-hour swing high inside a fair value gap, and price on to this mean price will decline. This fair value gap will decline to these lows, but at the same time this is an order block. You see, we're in a tricky place. Price in a bullish order block, and also it has touched this premium. No. Is it a sell? I'm still not sure. Is it a sell? Yes, with price might actually want to come inside that fair value gap in the 5-minute, then decline to this. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Subscribe if you have not subscribed. What a tricky place. This price has started to consolidate. And that price will now decline to this sell side liquidity. Might happen, yeah, it might happen if it's declining down. I'm still not sure. And also, since the open, we have only moved 16 pips. There's a time it moved like 11 to 12 pips vigorously. It's telling us that now we are buying. Then boom, it dumps up. It declines. Now then, it has swept a sell side liquidity. But what I'm seeing here is this price will continue lower. But our higher time frame analysis is bullish, and I'm also seeing this as stop run, being a stop run. Should we see a market structure shift with a fair value gap? That's when I'll now trust my entry buy. No. We aren't selling. We aren't selling that market. I'm not selling. Me sell such a market? Not me. Not me. Not me. If it's a sell, it's okay. But as for me, I'm not anticipating a sell. I'm in no way, no form selling. Still another block. I think this is a liquidity run. See this here? I think that's a liquidity run, according to me. Now any retracement to a fair value gap, that's when I'll want to buy. My last buy is now. The only buy I'm buying is now, and that's the final one. If price disrespect it, I'm out of the trade idea. Believe me, I'm out. I'm buying now. This candlestick at 335, the 1 minute time frame. If it goes below, I've put my stop loss at the low at 1.35127. One low at 1.35, low at 1.35127. That low. This fair value gap, I'm buying here. Putting my stop loss here. If price disrespect it, I'm out of the trade, and I'll end the live stream, and I'll just walk away and wait for the New York session. This long bear. See that long bear? Now I'll target more pips, higher pips. Yes, now I'll buy there. That's the good entry buy. My first partial will be here, then continue rallying higher. Now that will be my last entry for the session. That will be my last entry for this session. I'll now buy this. I'll now buy this to here. If it goes below me, if it goes against me, I'll exit the trade and I'll automatically end the live due to I have exceeded my trade limits and my rules that say that I only execute 2 times. When I executed the first year, then I was wrong. Took me out, put a stop loss there, took me out, buying only here below the middle opening price. If it continues going down, I'll be very comfortable with it. I'll be very much proud if price consolidates against me or goes against me. But here is my buy. If it doesn't happen, I'll not be frustrated. Let's watch price, what price will do, and just watch to the end and see. If price goes against me, I'll automatically end the live just to show that my trade idea is wrong, and I'm accepting the loss, whatever the outcome. Again, if you see that stop loss hit, the live will end because I'll not be in a position to add another position for today until New York session or tomorrow. Remember, after stop loss hit, automatically live will end. Keep watching and see what price does. Thank you, and don't forget to subscribe. Anybody who chased that price going lower and you are selling it, safe journey. Price is disrespecting premium arrays. Like bullish order blocks in the 1 minute, disrespecting. I want to see price here. Yeah, anytime a significant price move high is expected, always anticipate a measure of stop hand, or anytime a significant price move high is expected, always anticipate some measure of stop hand on buy stops or sell stop taking out. And I think it's what price has done. I think it's this. I think if it's not that, maybe you are wrong, like dead wrong. And also price, you see, it has touched that fair value gap in the 50 minute, so price might come to it, then decline, you see. Nice. But you will see, put our stop loss intact, not move it, and watch price. If it consolidates and goes against us, I'll be happy and I'll end the live soon. Yeah, I'll end the live soon. Did I say happy? Yeah, price is giving me happiness. Now let's mark that price. That's a 5-minute. How about that? How wrong do you think you are? I think I'm dead wrong. See, price has started that fair value gap here and then started declining. Anyway, let's watch. And I think we are wrong again. And that's the end of the live. Thank you for watching as we have taken that major loss. We have taken losses. Yeah, price has disrespected. Where price is going to sell, yeah, price is going, and I'm going to personally end the live. It's probably going to go down because it has respected that fair value gap. It's actually a frustrating session. I stayed during the whole session. That was according to my things that I was supposed to fix. Staying during the whole session, and as you have seen here, yes, we're back, and as you have seen, we are probably wrong because these are another fair value gap entry. Now, as I'm going to give you another entry for those, because we are wrong for anybody who is going bullish. As for us, another entry is here before we leave and end the live. Because we are wrong, I'm not going to leave it like that. I've actually executed 2 trades and we were all wrong on those, and price didn't give us a good setup. But we'll come back during the New York session and see what price does. But if this price is really going to decline and go lower, here is the target. Here is the target. And also the last entry is in the 349 candlestick in the 1 minute time frame. This, you see this fair value gap, price ties that fair value gap smoothly, then will decline. This video will automatically end at 4. You see that good entry, value gap, then decline lower. I thought this was a stop run, but price is not responding how I wanted to. This used to be a stop run. It might be a stop run, but it's really consolidating. And today, I thought today it's going to be a good trading day, but obviously it's going to be a good trading day during the New York, since London has posted a low range liquidity, meaning it has not moved more. Hence, the New York will obviously move. Why we lost? Why we had a losing trade of today? You see this? It's actually past 2 hours, and price has moved in a 20 pip range, less than 20 pips. Price has moved 20 pips, less than 20 pips in 2 hours. Now, that's not our mistake, and that's not the market mistake. That's another bad day of work, a bad day in work. But price, it was a consolidating day, but we are expecting more during the New York session, and we'll just see what price does in the New York session. And I'll come back in the New York session, live in the New York session. I'll be live in the New York session to see if we will recover our losses. Funny thing with the trading, you can be poor in the London and multiply your riches in New York, or you can be rich in London then be poor in the New York. So it's you to choose. We have remained with only one chance to trade. I'm only going to use one entry. I'm only going to use one entry. I'm going to use one entry. I'm only going to use one entry. If price buys, it's okay, but not interested. Actually a bad day in trading, in my trading office, because we have lost like 1.34% in my account, but we have used good risk management. But in my large account, which is, it's now 3 million in my large account, because we have an account, we can withhold those losses, we can absorb the losses, so there's nothing to be afraid of. What we'll wait for the London session, for the New York session, for price action to move. But remember to apply risk management. If I were you, I would not trade anything until London session, because we had news, yes, we thought price will move, yes, but it just consolidated 20 pips in a session. It might actually move from 4, but no. This is not a good price range in the New York. It's 19 pips. Let's look in the euro. In the euro also they're trying to buy, but the euro USD price has moved 13 pips in a session. That's a consolidating day. That's a consolidating session, and we couldn't make money in this small price range, hence we wait for New York. You see, this is not a good price range to participate in. This is not 19 pips. You can't even benefit. You can't even have your full, even a take profit. You just come with the bias and see losses, but price is moving up and down. To cut it short, I'm going to leave it, wait for New York. I'll come here at exactly 6:59 Eastern Standard Time and see what price does. We'll only enter once during the New York, or even wait for the 8:30, because here in the New York session we have another news at the 8:30. The euro, it's not a good day to trade in the euro because they also have a bank holiday, and I've seen prices literally move 13 pips in a session, and that's not our problem. That's price doing its thing in its normal days. If we expect, and if price comes below, or this whole trading day price consolidate, I guarantee you tomorrow price will move. I've seen it many times. If price consolidate on Thursday, look for something on Friday. But we'll see and wait for the retail, the 8:30 a.m. retail sales and cost retail sales, and see what price will do, and see what price will do. Don't forget to subscribe. Until we meet again, it was a bad trading day and price is just declining and going lower and lower. See that came to that level up. Now started declining. Yeah, we're bearish, we're wrong. Price is now declining to this sell side liquidity. Yeah, it was an SMT there. Down. Okay, let's wait and see what price does in the New York session. Until we meet again, let's be patient. Adios, muchachos.